Welcome to The Connected Business. My name's Paul Taylor, editor of The Connected Business, and with me today is Peter Sondergaard, head of research at Gartner. Peter, you've got this big conference, annual conference coming up called Gartner Symposium. What are going to be the main themes of that event this year, do you think?
The main theme this year is about the digital enterprise. It is the fact that we're rapidly moving towards what we would call the digital industrial economy, in which we digitize processes, which is both the back office and also front office processes. It's all products and it's all services that organizations deliver.
So digital basically is infused into products, services, and processes.
Correct. And what we will see is really three levels of change. There's the extension of existing products, physical products that we have today, like Adidas putting sensors into a soccer ball. We're rapidly moving towards obviously more and more products being connected. In 2009, there was 2.5 billion connected devices with unique IP addresses to the internet. Most of them were devices we carry around, like cell phones and PCs. In 2020, we will have up to 30 billion devices connected with unique IP addresses. Most of them will be products.
Right.
And so this creates a whole new economy. It actually changes the economy for us. And we believe this shift equals an economic value add to the global economy of 1.9 trillion US dollars. Yeah, so the second level, new business models, is where we start to operate in a world in which we move closer in many industries towards microtransactions. It is in essence that we as consumers participate as companies ourselves, and we buy products and services as well. And a lot of industries are seeing disruption, not necessarily caused by the industry itself changing, but by new entrants. As said, the auto industry has a new competitor. It's called Google. Google, frankly, also is a competitor in the retail industry, not because they necessarily sell products. They do that, yes, but in essence what Google has is data about what the consumer wants, which is also what companies like Walmart and Tesco are really competing on. So this new business model is changing things.
And data becomes the real value there.
Data is the core element of competition. It's the information that you have, and it is that data upon which you create an economic value add. Data in of itself doesn't have much value add, so you don't sell the data directly. You sell it together with a product or a service. And in essence, the revenue is generated often through a continuous service stream. So data doesn't have much value, software is free, and you're essentially moving to a world in which we have continuous service streams. Some of them get embedded in the price we pay for the product.
Right. I would imagine that also there'd be more subscription models associated with that change.
This is a whole move towards the subscription model environment, microtransactions therefore, which is why cloud is one of the revolutionary forces that changes underneath all of this, as we move not just cloud being an IT change, but it's really being how we change the way we deliver our products and services.
Third level?
Well, third level I would say is where we're all companies and therefore have products and sell products. So you move to an environment in which transaction on business moments is really the core element of what we operate. And a business moment can be, I have a room, a night that I'd like to rent out to somebody. Yeah. So I'm moving from a business being a hotel, which is a physical building, right, to the second generation, which is I have a physical building, but I have an internet entity called hotels.com or others that optimize that physical building to a situation in which my buyer of a hotel room may also be my competitor.
Yep.
And so you're optimizing business moments. And you see that popping up everywhere, which is why the digital consumer is also the digital company.
Right. So you mentioned last year we were talking about the nexus of forces. We were talking about big data, cloud, both of which you've already mentioned, mobility because we're connected wherever we are, and M2M is going to add to that. Social, has social disappeared?
No, social is very much there in the extension of the business model. If you look at the revolutionary impact of social on the car industry, just to take something that people wouldn't think of as social, young people between 18 and 24 are 2 times as likely to use the internet to connect with friends and family than to drive and see them. So I just reduced the market opportunity for car manufacturers by 50% in that market segment. They are also 3 times as likely to use car sharing services than people that are 54 years or older. So that's all based on social. And so you could say social is really changing the way in which we use an asset, which is the car. And the car industry is focused on in-car telematics, when in fact that's probably just table stakes. What they should be focusing on is everything that surrounds the car that allows me to actually have an experience in a social environment that will make me buy a particular car.
Right.